gamers. Hope you all had a wonderful today. I thought I'd share one of the more interesting things about Wizard 101, and that is the classes. Now, a lot of people have done how fun classes are, how entertaining they are, how fast they are, the ability to, you know, go through worlds fast. But I'd like to do something very specific today. And I'd like to track uh, how cool you feel playing the classes. How entertaining is the class? What about this class makes it fun? And I'd like to start it out here. So, Death is an immediate S tier, okay? Death is a very fun school. I love Death, alright? It's got some real cool spells, alright? It is awesome. Some of those top spells in the Death School are incredible. Wings of Fury, the one with the Fury, the little bird lady, awesome spell. Highly recommend looking at it. It's a very cool animation. Same thing with the Cthulhu spells. All of those, the Grim Reader, that's a very nice spell. I do like that quite a bit. Balance, another S tier school. Okay, and I understand balance isn't very good for soloing. Maybe it's not very good for a lot of things. It's kind of in the middle road for everything. But the problem with being in the middle road for everything is means you're not good at anything. So, it's kind of it's kind of a hard school to do. On top of that, a lot of their three school spells get nerfed, or maybe you're fighting a storm boss and you better pray to God you don't hit a storm spell, but then you do hit the storm spell, so now your gigantic hit just did nothing. So you know, leveling with balance can be very frustrating at times, but it's also one of the coolest schools in the game, and it has some awesome spells, which is why I kind of want to put it above Death. I mean, their 4-pip AoE Sandstorm, that is a really, really, really cool spell. On top of that, Death kind of a lot of the spells for Death kind of fizzle out. They get a little boring the more times you use them. But honestly, I could watch someone use Supernova all day, and I have watched someone use Supernova all day, and I still didn't get bored of it. I mean, I know it takes a while, but honestly, I would rather watch someone Supernova an entire group of enemies than watch someone use Scarecrow 1,000 times. And if you're leveling on a Balanced Wizard or on a Death Wizard or something like that, you're gonna see Scarecrow a million times, probably a million. So it's real important to pick a school that has something. Now, life, I'm gonna put into A tier. All right, and I understand that a lot of people like life. It's not perfect school, but it's definitely pretty good. Um, the only reason I put it below balance and death is some of the spells aren't very cool. Like Forest Lord is nice. But I honestly miss when he would like beat the shit out of people. Bah bah bah. Like that was so cool. But now they've kind of done a little bit of a 180 on it. Um, I feel that it would be very important for people to have that kind of green energy. I don't know, hitting people with the trees, like it's cool. It's definitely way faster, but it is not as entertaining as the other one was. On top of that, most of their like normal like hit one person spells that are supposed to be kind of cool, like Frankenstein's monster, like Seraph for balance or judgment, or my personal favorite balance spell, which is Rob, because that spell is so awesome. Um, life spells are like Centaur and Colossus. Well, the life Colossus, which are like okay. I mean, like they're all right. I don't know. Centaur doesn't really speak to me the same way they do. Rediscure's spin is definitely life saving grace, though. That spell looks so cool. I'm such a big fan of it. I could watch that all day. Storm, again, is going to be an exceedingly controversial take for me. I personally, I think Storm is top of A tier. I don't put Storm in S tier. I do not like Storm spell that much. I like Tempest. Tempest is okay. I mean, pray to our Lord and Savior Tempest, but I I don't I don't think it's better than Balance of Death. I really honestly don't. It's just not that fun. Like seriously, I just do not like any of their spells. Um, like Triton is okay. I mean, Sirens are okay. Some of the spookier spells are all right. But again, um, it's just not an S tier school. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of really cool spells. Calypso, that one spell, which I am completely blank on the name right now, but I'll put it up there. And where it's like it's kind of spooky. I don't know. I guess this shows my affinity for how much I kind of like the more spirit schools. But I don't know. It's just kind of how I feel about Myth is a B tier, and I understand. Okay, and Myth is still an awesome school, and I understand Myth is a lot of people's favorite schools. Okay, which is totally understandable. They have a lot of cool spells, but those first three spells for Myth, man, good God. I mean, that is, yeah, I don't know, man. Cyclops and Troll kind of ruined the whole school for me. I can't even lie to you guys. I mean, Humungo Frog is hilarious, but at a certain point, hilarity does not get beat out by coolness factor. You know, like I don't want to use Humungo Frog for that long. If it makes you want to, it makes me want to giggle a bit, and then at a certain point, I don't want to giggle anymore, and I'm just kind of tired of it. Orthus is a wonderful spell, very cool. But again, Colossus is definitely Myth's saving grace. Now, this isn't saying Myth is bad. I really like the Colossus spell. I think that's awesome. I don't care if it takes too long. It's totally worth it to use. Fun to fire here. Now, fire is C tier, okay? And I get this, alright? But fire only has one cool spell, okay? Unlike balance, which has two pretty neat spells and a couple of other, like, pretty awesome ones, fire has one cool spell, okay, and that's Raging Bolt. And you get that at, like, level 100. And maybe the fire scimitar spell, but that's at level 120, and quite frankly, I've never gotten a fire wizard that high, so, but I have seen, those spell videos on YouTube where they do all the spells, because when I was, like, 8, those were, like, my favorite things ever. But yeah, so I don't like fire that much. I mean, it's cool. It's got Raging Bolt, which is really cool. I like the damage, but honestly, I feel like if you want to play fire, you're better off just playing Storm on it. Like it's just fire is just like damage over time is just kind of a joke, honestly. At this, ice right there with fire. None of the schools are D tier. Okay, now I'm trying to space these out because if I probably had to, every single school would be A or S or A tier. Just because Wizard 101 has honestly done a wonderful job. At making schools, making cool spells. But yeah, I think Ice is a little bit below Fire. Again, it has some cool spells, but Frost Giant is just I don't know, man. Frost Giant just looks so old. I mean, it kind of interested me when I was younger when I would see it, but now it's just like I feel like I've seen it too many times. Like I feel like I've gotten so unbelievably tired of seeing it. Same thing with Colossus, like the Ice Colossus. That spell takes too long, man. Um, Ice is 9 pip AoE or whatever it is. Um, One with the snowball fight. That's kind of neat. I think it's funny with the penguins, but again, the hilarity factor runs out quickly, and then you're left with what? It's the spell again. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Tune back in where we'll be making a video ranking the professors and how hot they are. Um, so I hope you all look forward to that. I know I sure do. Um, Without further ado, let me know what you think about this ranking in the comments below. Maybe give me your ranking if one.